So this is officially week 2 of prep, of dieting, and yeah, we're making progress already, like hella progress. Well, this is how the physique's looking like right now. So we weighed in at 155.8 pounds. Last week at the start of this, so last Monday, we weighed in at 160. So we're 5 pounds down in 1 week. It's pretty crazy to think, but for the most part, it's just water weight. And that's typically what happens when you start dieting, because you start eating less calories. You're gonna store less water in your body, right? So for each gram of carbohydrate or glycogen that we store in the muscle or in the liver, our body also stores about 3 grams to 4 grams of water. So by cutting out some carbohydrate, yes, we're gonna likely lose body water. Is it body fat? Maybe a little bit, but for the most part, it's body water when we're just starting a fat loss journey. So, but I'm still glad, I'm still happy about that. Body responded pretty fast. With that being said, let's go to the gym. So we're on the way to the gym. It's about to be 5 a.m. Ideally, I'd have a pre-workout meal before the gym, but since we're training early in the morning, I also don't want to train fasted. So typically what I always do, and it's like religion for me, I have 2 of these granola bars. 90 calories each, so we're having 180 calories. Mostly carbohydrate before the workout, so it's easy to digest. They taste good, so something is better than nothing for sure. But ideally, if you are training within like 30 minutes after waking up, you'd probably want to have some kind of carbohydrate like this, or maybe even a cup of cereal, right? Or a cup and a half of cereal and some fat-free milk, right? Something that's easily digestible. Nothing that's gonna sit in your stomach and make you feel a little weird. So yeah, that's why I'm having these. But ideally, I'd want to have some protein as well, but we were in a rush, so it's okay. It's okay. Let's have these protein bars. Granola bars. Yeah. That's bomb. All right, so today's workout, it's a deload week, so meaning it's a planned back off from training, because last week we were pushing towards failure for 3 sets. So kind of giving me a planned week of kind of backing off and literally cutting volume in half. It's gonna help me recover. It's gonna help me get better. It's gonna help me I guess to resensitize to the work that I'm doing. So let's say last week I ended with 4 sets of bench press for 5 to 10. That's a lot of volume and that's a lot of fatigue building up. So backing off allows your body to say, okay, we're recovered, let's push intensity back up. So that way, every 6 weeks that we go through this, we see some form of we see some form of progressive overload, whether that's adding 2.5 pounds to the bar, adding 1 rep compared to 6 weeks ago. That's still progress. So yeah, let's have fun. All right. That was 2 sets. I think that's what keeps it fun for me. Like the deload, you know, planning and forcing myself to kind of back off. That's what keeps it fun, because like, I'd say today is, I mean, this week is not a big till failure week. It's still challenging, but it's not really pushing me to failure, you know? So like, the fact that I'm moving, I guess, this weight with such great control, as opposed to 6 weeks ago at this same week, that's progress. You know, the way I'm moving it now, I think I'm moving more weight than I did the previous time I was at this week, at this deload week again. So 6 weeks later, I made progress for sure, especially with like the control, the technique, and just how it feels on my lats right now. So that's what keeps it fun. Backing off so that your body can then resensitize to push back up. So that's a deload for you. But if you are not actually training hard enough during the week or during the block that you're on, then you don't need a deload. So start training better, start recording your sets, start training instead of working out. Making hella progress, huh? Oh, fuck. Holy crap. Fam, so this is week number 2 of the prep, of the diet, of the journey to the stage. So, feeling good. We are feeling amazing, and we're making progress, and that's all that matters, honestly. We're making freaking progress, but I know it's gonna get tough once calories do go down again. I mean, it's already tough eating only 2,000 calories when I was accustomed to eating like 25, 26, 3,000 calories. So, but it's all worth it. It's only temporary. We have to endure the pain of temporary, because that's what gets us to where we want to go. So we are home, back from the gym. First thing we do is we get the post-workout meal. All this is 2 packets of lower sugar, maple brown sugar oatmeal, like a cup of milk, and a scoop of my favorite protein powder, Snickerdoodle. Oh, this is so bomb. I added my creatine here as well, so the most convenient fucking breakfast ever. Now, some people don't like it because of the texture, but I fucking love it. It's thick with like triple C's. So we have that, and then a cold brew that I made a day ago, or 2 days ago, so. Oh, also, in case you don't know, fat-free half and half, they sell this. Typically at Walmart, or if you're close to a Winco Foods, they have that as well. But cold brew, overnight oats, I'm winning. Oh yeah. We're home. Alright fam, this is how we incorporate our favorite foods into our diet and still stay on track with our goals. Iced matcha, and iced coffee, or a cold brew, or a latte. Fuck yeah. Low calorie. Satisfies the sweet tooth that you're craving. Satisfies the Starbucks craving. Man, this is good. This is what I'm talking about. Alright, well, I am kind of hungry, so we're gonna make a snack. It's kind of holding me over for lunchtime. So it's still a little early for me, and I kind of want to start strategizing my meals so that I'm not left with 200 calories by the time like the evening comes around. So snacks, lower calorie snacks like this big ass cucumber. Very low calorie. You can fill up on a lot of cucumber or even watermelon, honestly. Grapes, not so much, because they do have a little bit more carb, so that is a little no-no for me. What else do I have? Yeah, just let's dice this baby up. Cucumber. Fuck it. So we're gonna actually weigh this, because I mean, technically you don't have to weigh this, but we're gonna weigh it because there is just a tiny bit of carb in there. Okay, ounces. Let's weigh it in ounces. So 9 ounces, I think, is, let's see, 26 calories in 9 ounces right here of cucumber. 9 ounces of cucumber, 26 calories. Filling up on like fruits that are very, very low in calorie are going to be should be the mainstay of your diet, especially if you're trying to lose body fat and if you're trying to maintain a calorie deficit. So eating stuff like this that's very high volume but low in calories is going to really save your ass, because all this takes up more space in the stomach so that it increases the feeling of fullness, whereas a little handful of pistachios or almonds or peanuts, it's going to take up less space, but that little bit amount has like 4 times the calories as this whole thing. So you got to start looking at food labels and start eating more high fiber, high volume, low calorie fruits. So if you're not having cucumbers, I'd recommend you have raspberries, strawberries. Kiwis are actually pretty good. Watermelon's pretty good. What else? Did I say blueberries? Blueberries is another one. But yeah, there's a spectrum of fruits that are higher calorie, higher carb, and lower carb, lower calorie. And err to the side of lower calorie, high volume if you're dieting. Err on the side of higher calorie, lower volume if you're in a surplus or a maintenance phase. But you can still have either or regardless. As long as we're tracking our calories, we can fit anything into our diet, okay? So, hell yeah. Oh, that was like, what, an hour of walking?
An hour?
I think it was like an hour of walking on the treadmill and doing work. But I'm so glad I have that walking pad. I can get so many steps in. Oh, now I'm freaking starving right now. All I had is a cucumber to hold me over. So, we got some ground beef. Okay, that's some ground beef. Fat loss hack for you. Instead of a 90-10 or instead of an 80-20 ground beef, which has more calories because it has more fat, get a 96-4. Less calories, less fat. You get more protein. You get 24 grams of protein per 4 ounces. 150 calories, so that's crazy. As opposed to a like 70-30 ground beef. Now yes, it's gonna taste better, but guess how many fucking calories are in 4 ounces? The same fucking serving size. It's like 340 calories. It's fucking wild. It's freaking wild. It's wild. And it's no wonder people can't lose weight. They're overeating calories even if they're not eating a lot. Oh, let's do some bell peppers. Yeah, we got a bell pepper. Oh, we got a bell pepper in here. Okay. Tomato.
Oh.
I'm gonna try to get them to like just the pan. English for el sartén.
English.
How much are 12 ounces? Lean ground beef tends to, dry out. Obviously, it doesn't have a lot of fat. So when I add the tomato at the end, it tends to hydrate or rehydrate the meat. So it'll leave it moist. So that's a hack. That's another hack. So I think all we use is salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and cumin. Cumin. Oh, it's so bomb. For now, let's just put this shit away. So we did 12 ounces. I'll note that in my brain. Burgers aren't inherently unhealthy. It's the fact that we're using very fatty ground beef to make burgers, which tends to blow up the calories. So you can still have a burger using a regular sesame bun. Just choose a 96.4 ground beef to significantly reduce calories down, and you can still enjoy a burger. Right? And that's how I'm able to enjoy my favorite foods. That's how I'm able to not feel like I'm actually dieting. Okay? Make your swaps, simple swaps. You don't have to eat less food, just make simple swaps so that you can eat just as much, if not more, for less calories. So, like for example, you can eat 8 ounces of this ground beef, literally half a pound, and you'll only be getting 300 calories. Versus 4 ounces of a 70-30 ground beef or an 80-20 ground beef, which gives you 340 to like 240 calories for 4 ounces. We're eating 8 ounces for 300 calories. Now that's something to really think about. You don't have to eat less food. You can actually eat more food and eat less calories. Fucking love ground beef, man. This is amazing. Well, we're giving you tacos, and I'm gonna have, you know what? I'm gonna have tacos too. Yeah. The tomatoes. Okay. Yes, these things, for one tortilla, you have 36 calories. Very high volume. So you can have, I think 4 of them for like 180-ish calories, I think, which is not bad. Or is it 160 or 150? Yeah, about. I'm gonna have 4. You can have 4? Yeah, they're kind of small. Just kidding. I know. Damn. You gotta focus on your high volume foods. Tortillas being one of them. We're gonna eat good. We're not about salad and chicken or chicken and broccoli all the time. We're all about making foods that actually taste good and still help us reach our goals. But honestly, like all it takes is spending a bit of time in the kitchen, using different seasonings, using different sauces. It's hard at first for sure. Like it's definitely hard learning the kitchen and getting around it and figuring out that you can in fact have these foods. But with time, it gets easier. It's uncomfortable for sure if you've never been in the kitchen, if you've always relied on your mama to cook for you. It's uncomfortable for sure, but just with anything, it gets easier with time. It becomes second nature with time. So just give yourself some grace, give yourself time, give yourself patience. You gotta be patient with it. And just keep showing up, keep doing it. That's all you gotta do. Literally just gonna divide this in half. I'll eyeball it. Four. Oof. Let's build one taco first for now. This is gonna be mine. Bam. Ready? Here, let's do that. All right, that's a lemon. Put some cilantro. Oh yeah. And we're eating fucking good. And we're making progress. Check this out. That's hot. But that is bomb though. All right, honey, so yours. Bam. One for me, one for her. Come on. All right. Fucking fire, huh? All right, well, happy morning. In case you're wondering, my life is freaking boring. For the most part, I'm working, or I'm getting my walk outside, getting a training session in. I'm hanging out with my girlfriend here at home, or I'm out and training a client at Planet Fitness. But other than that, most of the time I'm just home and just working on my computer, making food. But it's fun. I love it though. Have ourselves some toast. Yeah, honestly, this is probably my go-to. If it's not overnight oatmeal, it's a PB&J sandwich using PB Fit, which has significantly less calories over actual peanut butter. So all it is dehydrated peanuts and powdered down. For 2 tablespoons, 16 grams, 60 calories, 2 grams of fat, 6 carb, and 8 grams of protein. So you get all the benefits of peanuts without the fats or the oils inside the peanuts. And then this jam, I'm so happy I found this at Trader Joe's. It's an organic, reduced sugar, strawberry preserved jam. 25 calories per tablespoon, and each tablespoon is 18 grams. 7 grams of carb. Yeah, just 7 grams of carb, 25 calories. And ingredients, organic strawberries, organic sugar, water, pectin, and citric acid as an acidifier. So the ingredients are pretty fucking good. Compared to a regular jam, regular strawberry jam has 12 grams of sugar, 50 calories. This has half of that, 6 grams of sugar, 25 calories. So Trader Joe's is the place to go get your diet hacks. Let's make a flip, right? Oh shit. So generally I just use 16 or 17 grams, which is, it actually yields quite a bit of peanut butter. Just enough so that we make a powder, a sludge. Because if you do add too much water, it gets really, really runny. And you don't want that texture. You want it nice and thick. A little more, this should be enough. So it'll look like this. So after adding the water, it should look like peanut butter. And then you just add it to your toast. So you get a bomb-ass PB&J sandwich. That's low calorie as well. Now for the jam, let me wash this real quick. So we got 30 grams of reduced sugar jam. Like that. Okay. For omelet, it's basically ready, but we're gonna add some cheese and then fold it over so that it can melt while we let it sit on our plate. 28 grams, exactly 1 ounce. So once you fold it over, it should melt. There you go. And that, my friends, is breakfast. So we got an egg white omelet with some cheese in there. It's melting already. And a PB&J made with lower calorie PB Fit and a reduced sugar, lower calorie strawberry jam. So fuck yeah, I'm excited. So then macros for this thing, let's see, let's calculate them real quick. I don't think it's over 500, but we'll see. All right, entire macros for this. All right, we're just a little bit over 500. So for this whole thing, a PB&J made with PB Fit and reduced sugar jam, and then an egg white omelet with some mozzarella cheese. 503 calories, 55 grams of protein, 6 grams of fat, that's amazing, and 63 grams of carbs. So, yep, that's a good breakfast for sure. Ideally, I'd have some blueberries or some strawberries on the side for some extra fiber, but I'm out of fruit right now, so I'm gonna do that today. And that's the plan. That is far. You know what? I actually want some milk with my PB&J, so I'm gonna do that. Fairlife milk, all right, this is the GOAT when it comes to milks. 80 calories per 1 cup. This is exactly 8 ounces, I've measured it. 13 grams of protein in 1 cup, which is pretty phenomenal. So I think Fairlife is the GOAT. It's the greatest of all time. Because once you have your milk, I feel like a kid. Once you have your milk, just take a bite of your sandwich. And then wash it down. Well, after this, I'm gonna go to work and I'll probably head to Trader Joe's to get more bread, more mozzarella cheese, and then I think I'm gonna go to Food 4 Less to get a milk that's called Carb Master milk, which has even less calories than Fairlife for each cup. So, but yeah, I'll see you when I'm back home after work and after going to grab some groceries. As promised, we got the goods. We are comfy, so let's get right into it. Well, Trader Joe's, I found a yellow watermelon. We're gonna try that. So typically watermelon is gonna be very high in volume and low in calories. So you can have a big ass bowl for like, say, 80 calories. And that's a hack for really controlling hunger, and it'll help you really mitigate any hunger throughout the day. So if you're gonna snack, if you're a big snacker, I'd recommend snacking on very low calorie, high volume foods like the watermelon. So we got that. This is Food 4 Less. This Trader Joe's fiber bread, it's fucking cheap. It's like $2.99, 90 calories per slice. 2 grams of fiber, 19 grams of carb, 1 fat, 3 grams of protein. It tastes pretty good. I think it's on par with like the Dave's Killer Bread. Although Dave's Killer Bread is gonna have more fiber, this is a good alternative. It's a little cheaper for sure. So Trader Joe's, they got some cheap stuff. So fiber, that's typically my carb source. I rarely do any rice, and if I do rice, it's because it's already made there, but I don't go out of my way to make rice just because there are so many other carbohydrate sources that are more filling. You get more volume out of them and less calories. So that's why I'm not a big fan of rice. So, and I think rice is overrated for fat loss. Yes, I said what I said. It's overrated because there are so many other carbohydrate sources that have less calories and give you more volume, like potatoes. Potatoes fill you up by a long shot compared to rice. So, yeah, rice is overrated. Next up, we got some sea salt to season our food. We got some butter lettuce. Honestly, Trader Joe's is the only store that I've seen butter lettuce actually shredded up and put into a bag. So again, just for extra fiber. I mean, not fiber. This has no fiber. Just for extra volume. Okay, we want to fill ourselves up as much as possible to mitigate hunger, and that helps us really stick to the calorie deficit. Trader Joe's light mozzarella cheese is the only mozzarella cheese that's this low in calories. 60 calories, 2 grams of fat, 3 grams of carb, 7 grams of protein. So if you want to make quesadillas, if you want to make pizza, go to Trader Joe's and pick up their light mozzarella cheese. It's pretty phenomenal. Okay, next up, seasonings that I cannot live without here at the house. Everything but the bagel seasoning. Phenomenal on rice cakes with laughing cow cheese on top. Onion powder, ground beef or chicken or whatever. Oregano for ground beef, and then cumin as well for ground beef. Gives it a good amount of flavor. And then finally, I had this in the morning today, and you saw, but another jar of this reduced sugar raspberry jam. 25 calories per tablespoon. 7 grams of carb. So half the calories of regular jam. Ingredients, phenomenal. That's the Trader Joe's haul. Nothing too crazy, something just a little small. Food for less though. I also got some more protein. So I got some frozen beef patties. So these are 93.7 beef patties. So they're a little lean. 170 calories per patty. 8 grams of fat. 24 grams of protein. This is fire. As opposed to an 80% beef patty, which is about 240 to 300 calories. You get more fat and a little bit less protein. So if you want a burger this 4th of July or whenever you're craving a burger, choose a leaner frozen patty. Got some regular burger buns, okay? Cold brew, because I'm addicted to cold brew. Iced coffees, iced latte, so. With this cold brew, I'll be using this Carb Master milk. Food for Less, okay, is the only, Kroger, so Kroger, Food for Less, and Ralph's are like all 3 companies. They're all one company. So Carb Master milk by Kroger, even better than Fairlife when it comes to calorie, okay? When it comes to calories, even better than Fairlife milk when it comes to calories, okay? So you can either get a vanilla flavored one or just a regular tasting milk. But for 1 cup, 8 fluid ounces, 60 calories, 3 grams of carbohydrate, 11 grams of protein. So I don't know what the fuck they do, or what the hell, I don't know what the hell they do, but it's the way it's ultra filtered and processed that helps them remove as much carbohydrate out of the milk while retaining as much protein in the milk as well. So this is fire. I'm gonna use this a lot. Iced coffees, a matcha latte that I've been making here. So I got myself 3 half gallons, which should last me, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. I go through a lot of milk. So for overnight oats, yeah, so this is my little haul from Trader Joe's and Food for Less, nothing too crazy. I go through a lot of food fast, and but I make sure to make my meals taste good, because at the end of the day, I want my meals to taste good. And if they're not tasting good, then what the hell am I even doing, right? And it comes down to the topic of you don't need a cheat meal, because if your food's tasting delicious and good, and you're recreating your favorite foods, then you probably don't need a cheat meal. If you're thinking about a cheat meal, if you're wanting to go on a food bender on the weekend because I'm on a diet, then let's take a look at what you're doing with your meals. Are you just eating bland ass chicken and salads? Just chicken, rice, and broccoli? That does not sound appetizing for me. Make your meals taste good. And you won't need a cheat meal, honestly, because you're literally satisfying the craving for the foods you've always loved eating. For example, yesterday I made myself some ground beef tacos. I seasoned it well, and they not literally, almost as if they were from a taco truck. Fire. I made pizza last time, and I'm fitting it all into my macros. That's how I'm able to really not feel like I'm dieting, okay? So spend time in the kitchen, make your food taste good. You don't gotta cheat. You don't need a cheat meal. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! That's a big ass iced coffee. All right, so this iced coffee is literally just 60 calories because obviously coffee doesn't have much calories, and we use 1 cup of this, so 60 calories is in this thing. A big freaking coffee for 60 calories. That's dieting done right. So that way we can try yellow watermelon for the very first time. Let's see how this goes. What the hell? That is pretty crazy. All right. Whoa, almost cut myself. All right. Yellow watermelon USDA raw. This one looks okay. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's see, ounce, we had 12 ounces of this. Change that to 12. 100 calories, okay. Check it in. So, I've never had this before, so this is my first time ever having it. Let's try it out. I mean, it feels like watermelon. What the fuck? How does this happen? That's good. It'd be so refreshing cold. Yep. I mean, it's cold, but if it was sitting in a fridge for a little longer, I think it'd be, oh my god. Yeah, this is really good. Yeah, that's yellow watermelon. It's crazy. First time having it. It's pretty good. It's literally watermelon. It literally tastes like watermelon. It's it's just the color that throws it off. So that's watermelon. All right, fam. Well, we're gonna end the video there. I hope you guys are enjoying these little vlogs in preparation for the stage in November. Please follow. I'd appreciate that so much. Like the video, share it somewhere. I'd appreciate that so much. But yeah, we're gonna continue making some content and really documenting my whole journey. So I appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys on the next one.